I just deleted my YMCA membership. And please excuse me moving forward. There might be some slurred speech. There might be a little bit of anger. I'm absolutely livid. I'm furious.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVPs. So lovelies, I came across this video for you and I thought to share where yet again another company who decided that they're going to be so discriminatory, so racist, and actually show their white supremacy is about to lose it all. You know, when people that looks like me decide to boycott something, oh my god, you should be sure that it's gonna be boycotted. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So please do not just share this video. Subscribe if you're yet to do that. Let's see what this is a YMCA target company have to say about being so discriminatory to a 73 or 72-year-old woman, black woman.
If you don't leave, you're going to go to jail for trespassing. Okay, so you need to leave.
So now they're causing me that I'm going to go to jail because of trespassing because I'm sitting here in this spot, but this Caucasian lady will not move.
Ma'am, all you have to do is just listen to
Family and friends.
I just deleted my YMCA membership. And please excuse me moving forward. There might be some slurred speech. There might be a little bit of anger. I'm absolutely livid. I'm furious. Yesterday, I watched a video of a black woman who was asked to give up her seat at a class by a white woman who had the history of sitting in that same seat for a prolonged period of time and believed that she was so entitled to that seat that she asked this woman to move. After the altercation further presumed, it came to the conclusion that this white woman believed that if this seat was not given up by this black woman who was sitting down in that chair, that the police needed to be called, and they were. I believe the number of police who escorted this African-American / black woman out of the building was a total of 5. 5 police officers escorted this woman out of the building. The Pilates instructor, I believe it was Pilates or whatever the class that they were taking, began to say that they would not move forward with conducting the class until this black woman got out of that seat. I don't care that YMCA hasn't released an apology. I don't care that YMCA hasn't released a statement and said that they stand with African Americans. Fuck your I stand with you bullshit. White companies and white individuals who support these corporate companies committing these absolutely disgusting racist atrocities onto black and POC individuals in the United States of America cannot be something that we as black people continue to support over and over again in this economy, which is why my membership was deleted and which is why I can no longer step foot in another YMCA again. And this is one company that pushes for division, that pushes for equality. That was the first company where I could go that I could see a black, Asian, Indian, Latino, and white person all in the same space and be treated equally and fairly. And this does not go to say that the individuals that are working inside of that establishment do not push YMCA's overall mission statement. But for YMCA and the individuals to work there to not report these atrocities, which I do not know have been reported as of right now, I'm solely speaking from the perspective of education that I've been given on the matter at hand. But in this current moment, since YMCA has not released a statement and the individuals who are working in these establishments have not come out of their mouths to say that they do not support this kind of behavior, that lets me know that YMCA openly supports and stands for modern day racism in 2025. You should be this enraged, and your dollars, your black dollars, should not be going to these absolutely racist companies. Simple as that. That's exactly how you should feel, because that's how they feel about you. We have to see white communities lose real funding. You need to see people poor, at a loss, for them to recognize that something like this can affect them to the most, to a detrimental extent. Absolutely disgusting. If you protect black women, if you care about black women, if you care about black young ladies who are going to grow up in a system where they are already marginalized against from the day that they come out of that beautiful black woman. Not only do you go and cancel your YMCA membership, but you continue to combat against racist companies who do not uphold the standards of their mission statements to combat against racism in the United States of America in the year of 2025. We folks have just been given a new Rosa Parks story. One take.
Now, meet Maria Spooner, who is 72 years old. Now, I am positive you have seen the video by now. If you have not, I need you to adjust your feed because you should have seen it by now, okay? All right. So she was at the YMCA in South Boston, okay? And she got to class early at the YMCA. It was a fitness class. And she says they called the police on her. And I say, man, what? They called the police on her. So her side of the story is that she got to class early because she was ready to go, okay? She was trying to get her fitness in, trying to get it in, trying to stay fine for her man. And then this Caucasian lady came in and they wanted her to get up out of her seat so that that lady could sit where she was so they could start the class, and they weren't going to start the class until she did as such. So the instructor was rude. They brought some other guy in who was rude. They brought 2 black people in that was rude, and they brought her husband in. And she said, I am standing my ground. It's a no for me. But she can move, and we can get started if y'all would like. But y'all making me move, it's not an option. It's not going to work. She said she felt very discriminated against. She went on Facebook Live, and she let them people know, I am not the one to play with, and the privilege that y'all think she has, it's a new day because she don't have it. All right, I understand. Now, the YMCA did call the police. They escorted her out because they sent 3 officers for her. 3. Because they said she was disturbing class. Even though they started the class, she was a disturbance, according to them. All right? But their side of the story is that she did arrive early, but she got up and left the class. In the midst of her leaving the class, that Caucasian lady, who they said sat in that seat for over a year, even though there's no assigned seats in the classroom, all right now, decided to go ahead and either she pulled up a chair next to her chair or she just took that chair, some of the sort is what they saying. And then Maria Spooner came back in there and was like, my stuff is right here. This is my seat. You gonna need to do something else because I'm sitting right here. And that's when she decided to stand her ground. She stood her ground. She decided to stand her ground, and that's how the situation took place. So that Caucasian lady was used to sitting in that specific spot, and since she had got up and she came in and she didn't see her, she felt like they knew this was my seat. So that's what it seems as such. But YMCA, go and join the list for Target, okay? Go on and join the list for Target. Point blank and the period. All right, have the day you deserve.
I swear, the racism in these big corporations are being exposed each and every day. Now, we have a black lady that went to the YMCA to get into a Pilates class. She got there first, and she sat in a specific spot. Now, this lady pictured above says that she's been going there and in that Pilates class for X amount of years, and she usually sits in the spot where the black lady was at. And she asked, well, she didn't even ask, she sat beside her and demanded her spot. Now, the Pilates teacher that's right here refused to start the class due to a disturbance. Then you have Jordan right here that expressed that there are no assigned spots in that class except for the instructor, but he still insists for the black lady to move out the way. A couple more people are called in, they tell her to move, and then the police are called. I see people are saying that there was 5 police officers there, but I only saw 3, and the lady in the black lady in the video advised it was only 3. Still overkill, but facts are facts, right? But then the Y calls the lady's husband to try to get him to move her out the way. Now, this is where it's about to get crazy, because at the end of the day, if you see that your wife is being mistreated, right, in an establishment, no matter if that lady is right or wrong, I would have sat my black ass right there beside her, right? I would have sat my black ass right beside my wife, because y'all are not about to just move her out the way. But in this case, she wasn't wrong. So sit your black ass down and defend your wife. We could talk, if she was wrong, we could talk about this, you feel what I'm saying, on the ride to the county jail or on the ride home. You see, that's what racists want you to do. They want you to cave in to their demands. Look at that lady antagonizing the black lady. She wasn't even saying anything. I mean, she was saying something, right? But it wasn't out the way. It wasn't not true. But that black lady was very calm, very calm. And all these people had to do, she could have just moved over. She could have scooted over, or she could have left. That Pilates instructor could have told that lady to move. Jordan could have told that lady to move, but yet y'all send police on the black lady. That is unacceptable. So I tell you this, if you are of the melanin descent, it's time to start a boycott with the Y, with each and every Y there is, and there's hundreds of them, right? There needs to be a boycott. Cancel your memberships, take your kids out of sports, don't go there at all. Because at the end of the day, these people will not learn until it's hitting them in the pocket. And don't even go back then, because it shouldn't have taken you for us to hit you in your pockets, hit you where it hurts for you to act right. You feel what I'm saying? I stand 10 toes down with that black lady, and I commend you, black woman, black queen. I commend you for standing your fucking ground. And to this lady right here, fuck you, Karen.
You goddamn thin-lipped, dry-skinned, limp-cocked, falsely confident motherfuckers. Y'all, you know how long it took me to achieve confidence? Like, I know there's a young man out there today trying to figure out who he is, trying to achieve confidence. Y'all don't want to give confidence to them. Y'all want to give confidence to fucking racists. 72-year-old Maria Spooner, after she refused to move seats in a dispute with staff and another lady in an exercise class, right? South Boston, YMCA. Long story short, there's a senior yoga class, I believe it was, senior exercise class. Old black lady goes there, picks her chair, open fucking seating, open fucking seating, open fucking seating, right? Old white lady shows up. She goes, oh, I usually sit there, yada, yada, yada. Black lady stands on business. I don't care. Open fucking seating. Anything outside of assigned seats with that white lady's first and last name on that chair, I don't fucking care. Everybody else in that class is your best pen pal. You've known them for years. Y'all are in the same book club. Y'all garden together. You're always at this class every single day on the dot, same time, same chair. I don't fucking care. If it says open seating, it's open fucking seating. And for it to escalate from that black lady, Mariah, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but for her to say, no, I'm not moving. You can choose any of the other seats in the class. But then that white lady would literally rather make it a problem. I think in the video I saw, she's like working out as they're trying to continue the class and remove the black lady at the same time. Like, instead of the white lady just picking another seat and then everybody achieving the goal collectively, which was the fucking exercise, it had to become this big ordeal of, no, that's my seat. Like, she could only exercise in that spot. And YMCA's response is the biggest concern here. I was expecting to see a statement from YMCA like in the first week or so. I don't think we've heard shit from them yet. Their response is, oh, she has to leave. She's disrupting the class. Talking about the black lady. You can't think of the fucking PR nightmare of it hitting the fucking news? Y'all, okay. If you want to be the fucking host of Rosa Parks in the 21st century, YMCA, you got it. You got it. I just, like, are those rules not straightforward? Exercise class, open seating, first come, first serve. You know what I'm saying? Black lady gets there, picks her seat. White lady shows up, wants to sit there, and it becomes this big ordeal. And the black lady gets removed. Racists are confident. Racists are confident. You cannot gaslight me anymore and call me race obsessed every time I speak about topics like this. You're the fucking problem, right? Racists are so confident this year. Shiloh Hendricks has made almost $1 million for calling a little kid a nigga. Let's not forget about that. White supremacy groups feel like they have the fucking keys to the kingdom to implement whatever the fuck they want. They are rounding up Latino people. I could rant and 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 rant, right? And we are literally seeing it in so many situations to where, like, this lady can't even go to her exercise class without some Rosa Parks shit taking off like that. Like, I'm the type of person, if I'm working out and then somebody's using the machine I was about to use, or there's like too many people in the area or whatever, like, I came there to work my triceps, for example. I can probably find a tricep exercise over here before I go over here where all these people are, or where the station I wanted to use is being used. Like, I came here to work my triceps, and there's a way for me to do that where I'm bothering the least amount of people. That's just how I go about it, right? Even in the times where I'm recording, like, I'll go early in the morning when there's not that many people there, or I'll find a little corner and bring my weights to the corner and shit. Whatever I can do to complete what I need to get done and not be in the fucking way, cool. So I don't understand how YMCA, a fucking corporation with a lot of history and a lot of weight in America, right? I think it's franchise, or obviously there's individual, whatever the fucks, right? But I don't see why you can't just take a simple situation of, ma'am, I understand you sit there regularly, but it's not assigned seating here, so if you could please find another spot so we can begin the class. The class begins, it never hits the news. But now it's, oh, ma'am, that is her seat, even though it's not assigned seating. Either you can move or you can leave. And they literally had her leave. Thank God she recorded the whole thing. But really think about the climate we're in right now. Not even a full year into this dumbass second Trump presidency, and we're seeing questionable shit after questionable shit. Okay, but let them tell it. It's just a little coinky dink. It's just
Seriously, lovelies, this is who will learn. I trust people that looks like me. When they want to boycott something, be sure that that stuff is going to be boycotted. Like Target is one of the examples. You know, when they say boycott, you see people's not like, oh, is that gonna work? It actually works. So this company, this YMCA company, decided that they were going to, add to the list of the companies that need to be boycotted, right? A 70-something-year-old woman said so, which I think she already registered in the said company, and she has been, all of these trying to keep fit and all of that. Then one thing led to the other. She came, and there was this particular seat that was empty, and she decided that she was going to sit there. Talking about the black woman. When she sat there, pan-colored woman who came later on. Note, the black woman came before this pan-colored woman. So she said that the pan-colored woman decided to come later and saw the black woman on a particular seat, which she thought was her birthright. And before you know it, she's asking the black woman to stand up for her to sit down. Note, the black woman came before the pan-colored woman, and she was asking this black woman to stand up for her to sit, even if she came late. That is to show you the privilege, the power, the possession, the ego to control. You know, when people talk about discrimination, races, and all of that, white privilege and all of that, so many people tend to debunk what is white privilege. What are you talking about, the white privilege? This is an example of what is called white privilege, because we feel that you have the privilege, you have a pan-colored person, so you can choose to come to any gathering anytime you want, and even if you came late, because of your privilege, you have a special seat that is meant for you, right? This special seat is meant for you, no matter when you came, no matter how late you were to your appointment, even if there are so many people seated there, especially if it has to do with black person seated there before you. Since you have this privilege, you just have to come and tell this black person to get up, right? Not only did they do this to this woman, the next thing they did was to go call a cop for her to forcefully tell her to get up. They even talked about her getting a jail time. This is just so hilarious. Like, how can you come late to an event? Someone took a seat, and you want this person that came before you to stand up so you can sit down. And this person was trying to claim her right. And now you're already calling a cop to come arrest this person and threatening a jail time. Like, even a reasonable person, even someone that is unreasonable, will reason this. Someone that is unreasonable, we know that all of these things has everything to do with brilliancies, caring, supremacy, and privilege. Because you think is your right. Because you think that, oh, everyone should just shush up by the time is around. Every other person does not really matter. Since I'm here, you don't exist anymore. Like, how is this even possible? And the cult members who were trying to maybe arrest her or get her to stand up from the said seat, they should all be ashamed of themselves. They should all be ashamed of themselves because in the said clip, I try as much as I can to watch the full clip. I never see where it was said that this woman bought the said seat or she actually paid a special amount of money for the said seat. And now these officers were just all telling her to get up. Like seriously. Now sometimes when we do something, I don't even know how people reason at all. It is that people don't even think these days before doing something. People just do something out of emotion. They want to do something out of, oh, you're undeserving and this person is deserving. Like, who the hell is she? Anyway, love this. And just let me know and tell in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying or harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe if you're here to do that, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload
A
the next
huge
one.
favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.